Paul Douglas promises he's just as firm as the stone that makes up Hernando's Confederate Soldiers Memorial.
I get determined.
Douglas has heard the arguments that the statue, whose inscription partially reads, "They died and were the gray, leaving to posterity a glorious heritage," represents an unchangeable history. But what matters to him is that hundreds of these monuments were put up in the early 1900s, just as Jim Crow laws were taking hold. Lynches were taking place, and there was an attempt to separate slavery from the Confederacy and the Civil War.
Hey man, that's my heritage. That's my history. And I think to myself, do you not think about me? I pay taxes too.
He's especially motivated because of the bevy of Confederate symbols that have come down since the killing of George Floyd, including in Jacksonville.
It's just a matter of sticking with it.
Douglas has tried to get the statue removed before. 3 years ago, Commission voted to put a fence around it in order to stop it from being vandalized. Without seeing a major change in opinion on the board, Douglas says this time he's trying the court system.
I will move the statue, me, NAACP, and take it down to the Memorial Cemetery or to the museum, and they wouldn't have to pay anything.
In 2017, just as Hillsborough's was being taken down, the Brooksville statue was guarded by those who cited Southern pride. Historian Adam Dombey says statues are symbolic of who controls public space and that convincing governments to remove them achieves the following goal.
Correcting the narrative is part of that larger struggle to help people realize that racism still exists.
As Douglas prepares his lawsuit, here's his wish for the future of his community.
To become a upstanding, freedom-loving, not offending county.
The statue of a Confederate soldier is firm but questioned. Evan Axelbank, Fox 13 News.